Danger Dolan. So if I could summarize my entire January experience into one word, it would be hot as fuck. In Australia right now, it is about 40 degrees pretty much every other day. I was forced to buy a portable aircon to deal with it because my room is set pretty much directly underneath the sun, and it gets hot extremely fast, and when that happens I can't do voiceovers, I can't even work on my computer, I just have to leave for a while. But even with the aircon, it's still unbearable, the heat just oozes through the wall, and it's looking like this week is going to be another hot as balls week. Not looking forward to it. So if my content seems slow, that's basically the reason. It's just too hot to work. So I tried to get everything done in the middle of the night or very early in the morning before everything heats up into a furnace. Now there are a few things I want to cover for the channel. First off, I am saving up for another Blizzcon, but not Blizzcon this year, even if they are going to run it or not. I'm still not going to go because chances are they won't announce another WoW expansion. Pretty much because they still haven't even released the beta for WARLORDS. And that's besides the point, because I couldn't afford to go every single year, and not to mention I really can't be bothered going on like 14-hour flights. I hate flying. And I hate it even worse when it's that long. I can't even sleep on the flights. I can't sleep sitting up. And most of the time it lines up so that as soon as I get on the flight I'm tired, and by the end I am utterly exhausted. It's not fun in that regard. BlizzCon is fun. Being in another country is fun, but getting there and back is a nightmare. It's an expensive nightmare. So my current plans to do WARLORDS or DRAENOR coverage, I know I said before that I'd probably be pumping out the videos pretty much every other day, but I might just revise that statement a little bit because my upload speeds are so bad in Australia. It means I have to be very selective about what kind of videos I put up. You might have noticed back in the day I did a lot of Heart of the Swarm daily videos, and then I stopped because putting videos up is not just draining on me mentally, but it also slows my download speed down to nothing, and during the 3 or 4 hour period that I'm uploading a video I can't do anything. I basically just can't use the internet because it's so slow. Like I'll be doing a Hearthstone match and then I'll click a move and then about 10 seconds later it would do it. And it just makes the game unplayable for that entire duration. So I like to only upload videos every few days. I like to put a lot of effort into those videos instead of just constantly uploading shit. So more than likely for WoD, I will not be doing daily videos. I'll just have a look at what I think you guys might want to see and then just make a video about that. Basically what I do with discussion videos, but with actual visual content that they maybe just released. So it won't be comprehensive coverage, but I'll cover all of the main points. I just don't want to do daily videos, you know, just regular ass let's play type material. So if you guys watched my last vlog, you'll know that I announced the mock gaming series. Now, even though your response has been positive and the retention rates are fine, and I do enjoy making them, the issue is, at first I was hoping by titling the video with, say, review, and then have a bunch of tags after that, that it would show up in the search engine a lot easier, the YouTube search algorithms. However, what I found after I did a bit of research is that when you search for a specific term, let's just say a game name like Donkey Kong Country, right? The majority of videos there are ones with a bajillion views, not just total, but daily. They get a lot of views daily. But there are also videos there that have just been uploaded, say, a day ago. So the new videos get featured on the front page just like the videos with hundreds of thousands of views, right? And it turns out that when I went through my analytics that people finding my videos through the YouTube search engine is actually pretty crap. Most of my views come from the suggested videos or the YouTube guide. See, this would still be alright if I had another way to market them, but the problem is, if I post a mock trailer on, say, Reddit, I have to post it in the subreddit that game is for. And what happens is, if your post, your video link post is not positive towards the game, people just thumbs it down into oblivion. And since a lot of the stuff I did was satirical, there's really no way I can actually go about marketing these videos. Not without spending years building up a brand, and since my channel is already WoW based, that wouldn't exactly be wise. It also wouldn't be too bad if I had the luxury of being able to upload a lot of stuff with nice speed, but as I said, I have to be very selective, and if a video is not helping the channel, even if I enjoy making it, it's a dead weight, so I have to find something else that I enjoy making and focus on that. That's just the harsh reality of YouTube. I'm not gonna make content that I don't want to make, that would just be fucking retarded, but Likewise, I'm not going to focus all of my effort into something that really nobody's going to watch, because that's just a silly waste of time, isn't it? So I just got to keep trying new things. If you ever look through my previous history of my videos, I change things up every few months. So what I might do in future is just not announce that I'm going to start some new series, because chances are I'll just cancel it pretty soon after that. But I'll just keep trying new things. You guys might see different types of videos pop up every now and then. I just like to shake things up, and I find that fun. Variety is always good. Now my next 2 points tie in pretty closely to what I've just been talking about. On my latest video, 5 reasons why a game crash could be imminent. I don't mind talking about WoW in depth and criticizing that, because I've been playing it for 10 years, it's been a major part of my life. But the whole time I was making the game crash video, I just felt like previously it was 20% research and 80% opinion for my WoW discussions, but now it feels like 50% research, 50% my opinions. So I might ease up on the criticism purely in regards to non-WoW content. What I'd much rather do is just top 5 lists of things. Kind of like my best and worst raid, best expansion, best dungeon. I'd rather focus on those types of videos in regards to non-WoW content. So maybe I could do something like top 5 Final Fantasy characters, best games to look forward to in 2014. At least then I wouldn't have to be so negative and critical. I could actually focus on some fun things. And in saying that, I would like to draw your attention to my new subreddit, the DD Guides. It is linked below. So I'm going to be using this Reddit purely to give you guys the opportunity to suggest videos that I might do. So for instance, got a couple of examples here. You got top 5 reasons why warriors are the best tank. Then you got a gaming discussion topic, which is top 5 reasons that game you like is actually bad. So how it works is you make a topic just like one of those, and you title it with top 5 whatever. You can then leave a comment on that topic, which I might feature in the video. It's just a way to get you guys engaged with what I'm going to be doing in future. It's also a lot easier to sort through the comments on these topics than it is to go through the YouTube comment system, which is horrendous. And if I got you guys to make comments below saying maybe you should do this topic, the thing is, comments that are near the top, when you expand the replies to a certain comment, the ones at the top always get thumbs up way more than the ones at the bottom, whereas here, it's very equal, it's always rotating. It means if you see a post that you like, you can thumbs it up, you can leave comments, your comment will appear high up if people vote on it. It's just a good system. I really like using Reddit. Of course, I don't want to use this Reddit for just conversations and memes and shit. Just make sure you're only using it for suggestions. If you want to get in contact with me, there are other ways. You can just go to my about page on YouTube. You can usually just tweet me or email me. You can now also leave anonymous feedback for my channel. It will be linked in the description box below every single video. It's also on my about page. This is just if you have something you want to say about the channel, but you don't want to attach your name to it. Because I've always had a problem where I want to suggest something to another channel, but if I do that, it feels like I'm being all high and mighty, like I know everything, blah blah blah. Whereas anonymous means it could literally have come from anybody. It could come from an old man, it could come from a dog, it could come from my grandma, I have no idea. That way, if I get an overwhelming number of people who are all saying the same thing, making the same criticism, then I could probably change something. Whereas now I look at a certain comment, and if it's written by Sergeant Dickface, then I'm probably not going to pay attention. Now I hope you guys have been enjoying the Q&A series with Nobbel87. We just finished recording 2 hours of lore discussion. It actually went extremely well, mostly because I had notes this time. As I mentioned last time, I really didn't have enough time to make notes, and then I just had to wing it. Now I'm extremely terrible at winging it when I'm talking to someone else. Like, I can't even read the comments on our current Q&A series because I know I ran out of notes. I know I was just improvising through half of it. The thing is, with something like this vlog, I can always go back and edit something out, or I can re-record it so it's more polished, but the Q&A series is just one go. But when we get around to posting the lore Q&A, I think you'll find it's a lot more cruisy. We're more comfortable talking to each other, and we had a lot more to say on the subject. I mean, Nobbel knows his shit when it comes to lore. He was teaching me heaps of stuff. So I only have a few more points to get through, but you guys might have noticed, and I'm pretty sure you have, that most of my latest videos have had, you know, sensationalist titles. Like buying a level 90 is WoW doomed. I've actually found that people don't even watch the video, they just click the link and then they merely jump down to the comment box and start saying, WoW is not doomed, blah blah blah. And the whole reason I do that, which is obvious, is that those videos with those titles tend to get more views than the ones with positive titles. A clear example is my videos, the what was the worst raid in WoW and what was the best raid. There is a 20,000 view big difference even though they came out around the same time. And the way I see it, having those kinds of titles is fine so long as it doesn't influence the actual video. Most of the time I only really come up with the titles like 5 seconds before it uploads. Of course I will admit on that purchasable level 90 video I was a bit too biased, which sucks. I guess it happens when you feel really strongly about something. I do like to look at things from both sides of the coin, and going forward I'll keep trying to do that. But the best kind of video title is one that elicits a emotional reaction. If my video title was, "Wow's okay guys, everything's fine," nobody's gonna click that shit. But if my video title is "Why did Mr. Pandaria fail?" and then I explain in the video that it still succeeded from a fun and gameplay standpoint, then that's fine with me. I also tried using tags in the video titles, and I think it may amplify a successful video. So if a video does pretty well, then tags only help it by letting more people find it. But that kind of relies on the fact that your video would do well anyway, and I really don't see myself doing tags in video titles as like a frequent thing. It's more important that the video title actually has either an intriguing question or just alludes to something that someone would want to watch, more so than being algorithmically friendly. Now, if any of you guys have been following my Twitter feed, you'll know that I went to the doctors to get my cough checked out not too long ago. I had an x-ray, and basically it just came out all fine. They couldn't find anything, no reason for it. I also had my lungs tested just to see if I had the full capacity, and it turns out I do, and then some. And this cough just seems to come and go, and it doesn't seem to be getting worse, it just won't go away. It's been probably about 2 months now. And the doctor gave me a list of things to keep an eye on just to make sure it doesn't get worse. So as long as I don't get, reflux or green bile and the coughing just doesn't get worse, then they said there's really nothing else they can do at this stage. So just see how it goes. They do say that sometimes a cough lasts like 3 or 4 months. So I'm not too worried about it at this stage. I'll just keep my eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't get worse, because that wouldn't exactly help my recording this right now. I'd be coughing my lungs out. I haven't really coughed much, so it's not too bad. Now my last point, the last thing I want to end on. I have joined twitch.tv. The thing is, I have a horribly slow upload speed. I've got it on screen now. That is what it is. That upload speed is not enough to do HD streaming content. I don't even know if it's enough to do 360p. I also could not snag the twitch.tv/theDD guides because someone else has taken it. I messaged the admins and they say they can't do anything about it. So I have switched to Danger Dolan. I'm going to leave a comment down below, taking you straight there. The thing is though, I want to ask you guys, what kind of content should I do? It has to be something you don't have to watch in full screen, so that rules out, WoW and Hearthstone and Dota, pretty much all of those. What else can I do? What other options do I have? I mean, I could do a lot of vocal stuff. Uploading my voice isn't very stream intensive. Maybe I could do something that wouldn't require a lot of visuals, like maybe Mario Kart for the 3DS. Those small screens, that would maybe be perfect. I may end up doing nothing, but I figure I should open the floor and just see what you guys think. And also remember to visit my Reddit page and leave some suggestions for future videos. I would very, very much appreciate it. That's it. Have a good one.